We back with another episode. Coming at you, chooseyourrelationships.com. Offer of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. Yeah. I'm that guy that's going to tell you the truth. Because I want you to win. What's up, Black? What up? Yeah. It's Tuesday afternoon. Well, it's nighttime where I'm at. If you're on the East Coast, if you're on the West Coast, it's still daytime. Females have zero accountability. This should be a good one. Yeah. Yeah, in America or any westernized country, yeah, women don't they don't really have to be accountable on as a collective. They don't really have to be. There's no initiative for them to be accountable. But that doesn't mean you can't hold them accountable, though. That's the thing. You can hold them accountable. Just past, it's on the West Coast. It's like a 3-hour difference. Yeah. Where you from, Black? You from what part of California? You from California? Or Washington State or what? Oregon? What? Where are you from? Arizona? Okay. I've never been to Arizona. What part of Arizona? I heard Arizona, I heard Phoenix and Scottsdale and what's that other place? I heard it's okay out there. Just they say stay in Phoenix and Scottsdale. Don't go out, don't drift out into them small towns. That's what they told me. They say Arizona's a tough state, man. How true is that? Oh, you live in Phoenix. Okay. I heard Phoenix is okay. Phoenix and Scottsdale. That's it. And there's another city somebody told me about. Phoenix, Scottsdale, and it's another city. I met a couple people out there a couple years back. And they said, hey, just stay into the city. Don't drift off into the desert areas. Southside Phoenix. No. Oh, so I don't know nothing about the city. Yeah. I don't know anything about it, really. So I can't really speak on it. But I like to try. I like to take a trip out there. I don't know anyone that live out there. Not anymore, anyway. Appreciate it, Glad you're getting something out of it. I'm glad somebody getting something out of some of this stuff. Sometimes I be thinking I be going over people's heads sometimes. But I know that's not the case because I get people send me emails. I get messages on Instagram. And P.S. and by the way, like this video, share this video, and follow me on Instagram. Yeah, I get people send me messages on Instagram all the time. I'm starting to get more and more messages on Instagram now. I've been posting pictures over there a lot lately. Yeah, like really. This Instagram thing is it's all right, I'm starting to get used to it. I wasn't really feeling Instagram in the beginning, up until like I started really getting into it like 2 months ago. What up, Jude? New York. I think Jude. Jude, you're from New York, right? I think you're from New York, right? If I'm not mistaken. They fly on milk compared to the South. Oh, okay. Yeah. What up, L. Anthony? How about them Instagram models? Instagram models is cool. But, you know, a lot of them, they had a lot of surgery. So a lot of Instagram models, they're not real. You know, I know that. They might look, a lot of them look good from a distance, from afar, but a lot of them had surgery, man. I don't like silicone breasts and fake butts, and I'm not into that. I'm not into plastic surgery at all. I'm not feeling that at all. I don't. That's just me. You know. You from Mississippi, huh? Mississippi. Hey, how far are you from what's that? Haiti? What? Hattiesburg? How far are you from Biloxi? How far are you from Biloxi, Mississippi? Just like Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy. That's exactly what. Yeah, yeah. I'm not into the hydro butts and silicone breasts, and this stuff is not normal. You know, women are dying because of these plastic surgeries, man. Women are getting sick. K. Michelle's a good example of that. She took her silicone out of her butt, or I think out of the butt or out of the breast, one of them. She had to take them things out because her body was having some type of reaction. So yeah, K. Michelle had to get them things taken out. But the women are dying, man. Tempe, yeah, Tempe is the other city. It's Tempe, Phoenix, and Scottsdale. That's it. Thanks, race car. Yeah. I've already had a theory that Instagram models are genetically engineered. Well, that's a good way of looking at it, I guess. You know, if you have, you know, it's still not real, regardless of however you want to look at it or whatever you want to call it. It's still not real breasts at the end of the day. You know, still not real butt. It's still not a real butt. You can call it whatever you want to call it. You know, call them GMO girls. That's funny. Well, you can say that about the food. The food does that to some women, make them grow faster, more than they should. So, just like, check this out. I remember when I was growing up in the let's say early in the 90s, when the Instagram model started popping off. It was this girl, some of y'all might know, they call her Buffy the Body. Who knows? But remember Buffy the Body? She was one of the top video girls in the beginning. Buffy the Body, her butt was so big. I was like, yo, it's ridiculous. Well, she had the best face in the world, but she had that body. But, and I mean, her butt was so big, and she's still like that to this day. She's an older girl now, but she's still working out in the gym, because if she don't work out in the gym, you know what's going to happen. All that butt is going to fall when she get older. She hit by 65, 70, it's going to fall. Wow. But turned out, man, she didn't have no surgery, no nothing. You know? But all that's from that food she been eating. That food, man. I think she from down south somewhere. Wait a minute. I think she's from Columbia, South Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. I could be, quote me on that. I could be wrong about that. I think she's from Columbia, South Carolina. You had to pay just to receive her pictures. Yeah, back in the day, yeah. Because, you know, the that was a new industry. The video girls, that was a kind of a new thing. So yeah, I believe it. I do not like big butts. You don't like big butts? I hear you, man. You ain't gotta like big butts. It's all good. You know, when I grew up, big butts was rare. When I was in high school, it wasn't a lot of girls with big butts. They had nice butts, but it wasn't like it is today. It wasn't like how Amber Rose is today. That wasn't like that when I was growing up. And when I was in high school, a big butt like Amber Rose, that was rare. And I'm from South Carolina. It wasn't like it is today. Today, you walk outside, you go to Walmart, the grocery store, it's big butts everywhere. Back in it, when I was growing up, it wasn't like that, bro. Things have changed over the years. It really has. You can go, man, you can go to any country and see a woman with a big butt now. It wasn't like that. I mean, the only country that you won't see a lot of big butts is probably somewhere where it's like a third world country, something like that. And the reason why they don't have big butts, because they don't have access to certain shit. That's the only reason why they ain't got a big butt. Not all countries, but a lot of them are like that. Here in America, we have access to everything. And most of the stuff is bad. Most of the stuff is bad. Look at Pebbles, the model. She looks like bad now. She's in jail and can't get injection. Oh, I didn't know she was in jail. Poor little sap. She be all right. Fat women are a big turn off to me. Fat? No, I don't like no fat woman either. I feel you on that, Jude. I don't like no fat woman. No. I don't like that. Now, if you had kids and you got a little pouch, okay, I give you a pass. I get it. I know what it is. But if you ain't got no kids and your stomach is bigger than your butt, hey, you in violation now. Come on now. Come on. Come on now. You know that ain't right. No, sir. There was, what the hell wrong with this thing? There was one girl who had an ass so big, school would send her home if she had a skirt on. Yeah, back in the day, it was rare, man. Wasn't like it is today. I can go to the gas station right now, and some woman in that gas station got a big butt. You know, it's like, it's not a big deal now. But you know, the crazy thing is, a lot of these women play on that. They play on a lot of that stuff. And a lot of these women are crazy. That's the thing. A lot of guys will put up with a woman because she had a nice body and nice face and all that stuff. But she's bringing drama into their lives. That's kind of, it's like a catch-22 with that. You know, gift and a curse, however you want to word it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't lucky. You were lucky. What's everyone's opinion on the topic? Yeah, see, I'm one of these guys that I like to hold women accountable. I'm not one of these people where it's like a woman can do whatever, and when it's my turn, oh, the bar is set up different for me. I ain't one of them dudes. I don't care how she looked. I don't care where she went to school at. I don't care where she worked at. I don't care what kind of job she got. If she's around me in some capacity, it ain't got to be a relationship. It can be just close friends, whatever. I ain't one of these people where it's like, if you're around me, you get to do whatever. I'm supposed to sit there and not see anything. But when it's my turn, I can't go anywhere. I can't go hang with my friends. The bar is set high for me. The bar is set low for you. No, I'm not one of those guys. Never have. Never have. It is cuffing season. Well, it ain't cuffing season yet. It ain't that cold. It ain't that cold yet. Hitting it from the back is one hell of a. Yes. Yes, sir, man. Put up with the bees thinking of their penis. Yeah, that's true, man. Guys will put up with anything. She got a big butt and a smile. Hey, they tried to tell you back in the day. BBD tried to tell you. Never trust a big butt and smile. That girl is poison. Poison. They tried to tell you back in the day, man. Y'all heard the song. Once she gets fat, her place in my life will be over. Damn, Jude. So, Jude, what would you do? Get rid of her? Hey, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute, Jude. Now, here's a reality. Jude, you're going to have to get rid of all these women then. Hey, here's a reality. In this country, the other countries are different. But in America, I'm telling you, the majority of women, if you get in a relationship with them, get married to them, the older they get, the more weight they tend to put on. That's just reality. It might not come on in the 30s and 40s, but 50s and 60s, it's coming. It's coming. That's just reality. So if you think your woman, if you get married to your woman in the 30s, and she's now y'all 65, 70, if you think she's going to be walking around with a flat stomach, Some do. Some do. But that ain't the majority. I'm just saying that's in the Midwest, it's cuffing season. They just had a snow. Oh, the Midwest is always cold out there, man. You know that. I'm not even talking about the Midwest. It's always cold out there. It's snowing, and I'm on the East Coast. That Midwest, man, I couldn't live out there, man. Them winters, man. I don't know how you do it, man. Man, that Midwest, man. Oh, man. Whew. And up north, like Maine and Delaware, man, I don't know how y'all do it, man. It's been cold up there. It just started getting chilly here a couple days ago. I'm sure that's what happens when you follow women. You lose paradise. BBW need love to base on the true story. Fat mutates the fat. You got that right. Fat do mutate the fat. Yeah. That's having a big butt like that, like Amber Rose, that ain't normal, man. That ain't normal. When she get older, see them big arms and big thighs, it's gonna fall. I'm telling you. Hey, a lot of these women look good when they're young, bro. When they get older, boy, you're gonna be struggling over there with a hard one. Some of y'all ain't gonna be able to get up. I'm telling you, I know people that's in the 60s and 70s, bro. Guys are struggling. Now a lot of these guys got women on the side, because the women just they ain't attracted to the woman no more. But they don't want to leave. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to divorce or split up. You 70 years old. What are we splitting up for? It's hard out in these streets if you 70 years old. You 70, 75, 80 years old. Man, a lot of these guys be like, hey, honey, go out there, have a good time, and come back home. Yeah, man. That's how the old people do it, man. They be like, hey, go out and have a good time out there. Take a vacation and bring that thing back home. Hey, that's how you work that thing out, man. It ain't that serious once you get older. Our classmate, a prime example. What about your classmates? Your classmate got a big butt? It's too big? People in the Midwest have a very odd mentality compared to us who live in the East Coast. Oh, yeah, I learned that a long time, Jude. When people on the East Coast, if you live on the East Coast, and if you go to the Midwest, the Midwest is a different world, man. I'm telling you. Even here in Georgia, where I live, even though it's 6 hours from where I'm from, it's a different world here. And here it's not considered to be the Midwest, but it's still not necessarily on the coast. Even though Savannah is the closest beach, if I'm not mistaken, is I think it's Savannah from here. You know, it's just a different mentality, the way people think. You know, the stuff people do. It's like, I don't know, on the East Coast, especially if you're in the South, we see things for what it is. As far as just people, we don't really I think that's a little too much for this video. Yeah, I think it's a little too much for that. I'll have to explain that later. Even up north, people that live in New York City, compared to living in South Carolina, like Myrtle Beach, the Myrtle Beach area where I'm from, even they have a different mentality. People in New York City have a different mentality. These hoes hate accountability. No, they don't like accountability. No. If you have to be accountable for something, that means, you know, this guy is trying to have something. He's trying to be a boss. He's trying to build something. That's a challenge for some women. No, I don't like that. But here's the deal. You can weave a lot of these women out because they don't have the discipline. So most of them are going to leave. And that's good if they leave. That's the whole idea. That's the whole game. Weave them out. Weave the weak out of your life. See, because I look at it like this. Talent is overrated. Hard work, who cares? If it's just me and you, I'm going to outwork you. Period. You might have more talent than me, but you're not going to outwork me. And I know you're going to give in. You're going to give up because you don't got the discipline. I know you don't got the discipline. Can't spell discipline. And this is any facet of life. I've been living for 40-something years now. Most people don't got the discipline. They're going to give in. They're going to give up because they feel entitled to certain things. And they have too many options. See, most of my life, I didn't have a bunch of options to do anything. I just made a decision to do something, and then I make it happen. Keep the flexible mentality. People in New York have a very flexible mentality. I don't know. What's that mean exactly? What's a flexible mentality? Keep that pimp hand strong. You crazy. Rejection is protection. Is it? I don't know. Could be. Trump, do you think people don't have discipline because they were raised by single moms who nag and get whatever they want from the system or men? No. No, being undisciplined ain't got nothing to do with no single mom. It's most of the people I grew up with, they had both parents in the household, and they still ain't got no discipline. It don't matter if it don't matter if both parents were there, they still ain't got no discipline. If they were single parents, they still ain't got no discipline. So that ain't really got nothing to do with whether it's single parent or not. If nobody, that's something that had to been, you have to learn it. You have to learn it. I mean, but it don't necessarily have to come from your parents or how you were raised. You can learn that shit after you leave the house, away from your parents. It's not that complicated. I mean, like, look, I don't look at myself as a super disciplined person. I just make a decision and I just do it. That's it. I just do whatever I want to do. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm all in 100%. Now, the discipline comes in at when it's time for you to be consistent. But most of the time, I'm not even given 100%. And most people still quit. So it's like, I'm cruising by these people. I'm at probably 50, 60%. And they huffing and puffing, running out of gas. Cosmic Warrior in the house. Like this video, share this video, subscribe. Yeah, it's like you just gotta have. Look, the traps have already been set for you to fail out here. And if you don't have the discipline, enough discipline, not to fall for the okie doke and be the sucker, you're going to always find yourself in a position where you don't want to be. This is why a lot of people have to pay out money all the time. You hear about these entertainers. They pay out money all the time. They get exploited. They get embezzled. Don't got no discipline. That's what it boils down to, really. It's only taking a split decision. One split decision for you to make a bad move. Gotcha. It only take one decision could change your life for the worse. Look, that's how it is. That's how this whole system is set up. It's set up to trap you, take advantage of you. And people out here, women included, they had the same mentality. And you want to know why? Because the environment influences certain types of behaviors. That's why. So I don't get mad at the women. I get mad at the system. The system creates monsters. You can't even talk. You can't even have a real conversation with most people. They say, oh, you're not supposed to talk about religion, politics, sex, money. What can we talk about then? Well, you can't talk about nothing. So we just talk about sports, talk about going to the club. We going to church. Who cares? Who cares about any of that stuff? I mean, how many times are you going to talk about going to the club, watching football, going to church, going to the park, going out of town? Who cares? That's people comfortable talking about that stuff though. Any real talk, you can't talk to a lot of people. They be like, "Oh, I'm feeling uncomfortable." Hilarious. Even if you have a relationship, most couples today, the reason why they split up because people are afraid to really talk. They don't feel safe to talk about whatever is going on, how they really feel. You can't have a relationship like that, a real relationship, unless you're vulnerable, unless you open up. You can't. A relationship, you can't, if you can talk without being judgmental and have a little bit of empathy, that'll go a long way. But not in America. Not with most people anyway. Yeah, most people like judging you for everything in here in America. You're black, I'm white. You're short, I'm fat. You're ugly. You got nappy hair. Whatever. I can go on and on. Let the judgment begin. It's like, come on. You're from Boston. I'm from South Carolina. You suck. I'm like, come on. This is ridiculous, yo. So it's that dynamic that plays out every day here in the United States of America. This is why there's so much tension between groups of people here. People are so tacky. Yeah, if you go to work, pay attention how people interact with each other at work, or how they interact with each other out in some public place. If there's a group of people around, things get real awkward. Like going to a conference, some type of event, things get real awkward. A lot of people get awkward when they're around strangers. They say stuff like, and then they justify why things get awkward. They'll say, "Oh, I'm an introvert." What? If you're an introvert, why you didn't stay home? We don't need you to be. We don't need you to be around us, making it more difficult for us. We can talk about how beautiful the weather is. Yeah. I mean, it's silly stuff like that. I mean, you got a lot of broken people out here. That's the problem. It's a lot of people. The majority of people are broken, and a small percentage of people are the unbroken. And the broken people always seek out the unbroken people. Because the broken people, they want to feed off of us, off the unbroken. They just can't get enough of us. Like parasites. The system is one big trap, a mind trap, and it's set up to make you fail. It's set up to give you a number. Exactly. Well, shit, technically, we already got a number. A Social Security number. Really? If you want to look at it, if you want to take it there, they like to get together with females like them and talk bad about good people. Yeah, a lot of people are stuck in polarization. Yep. I need to know how common it is that a woman says, I usually do this, don't do this, especially when things are new. If a woman says she usually don't do this, that usually means that that could be true sometimes. That could be true. Or maybe she didn't expect for you to do something for her to respond in that manner. Yeah, that could be it. But a lot of guys will say, well, when a woman says, I don't do this often, a lot of guys think they're lying. But that could be true sometimes. Sometimes, it's been a couple of times I was like, you know what, I kind of I believe you on that. I didn't tell her that, by the way, but I was like, yeah, I kind of get the vibe that, yeah, she's kind of being honest on that. So it really depends on what it is too. But there's a lot of women out here. Eesh, maybe this is a little off topic here, but there's a lot of women out here are not being fulfilled. I'm telling you. So hey, man, you know, a lot of women out here ain't got it like y'all think. They ain't really got it like that. The way you might think. If you look at some women, you'd be like, "Ah, oh, she looks so attractive," and we just assume that she got it all together. No, that definitely ain't true. There's a lot of women out here, man. They don't know what they be doing. They don't know what they be doing, man. They just be doing something that their friends told them to do, or they following their friends, man. A lot of women don't know what they be doing, man. I'm telling you. This is a thing that I learned a long time ago. They don't know what they be doing. See, a lot of guys assume that they know what they're doing, and a lot of guys start following them. I'm like, yo, what are you doing, bro? You letting a woman lead you around? That's why you're so confused. It happens all the time, though. After also, broken people can seek out broken people, thinking if I fix them, they will be loyal. That is a fantasy that will destroy you. Oh yeah, you can't fix no broken person. They need some professional help. It ain't your job to fix no broken person. They'll destroy you. I agree with that. No, don't be doing that. No. Hey, the best thing you can do with a broken person is leave. Because if not, you become the next broken one. I have to also say, sorry, typo. Inmate ID number. Yeah, if you're in the prison, boy, that's even worse. Our entire identity is nothing but a number. Yeah, basically, yeah. They got us on the stock market, man, making money off us 24/7, like clockwork. All right, just wondering how serious I should take it, rather if it's true or not. Let's see. Yeah, some women are like hermit crabs. They just go from place to place or relationships to they should follow women who have no direction. Yeah, they say birds of a feather flock together. That's true when it comes to women. There's no doubt about it. What's the chance of pretty face thoughts such as Brittany Rayner saying stuff like, I usually don't do this? I don't know who's Brittany. I don't know who that is. women think just like a man, just more cautious with what they do. Yeah, women do operate a little. They operate a little better than guys do. I agree with that. You are right. The majority of people here are struggling and not happy with their lives. I wonder why do many people from streets want to come to the U.S. It's not an ideal country to live in. Well, the reason why a lot of people want to come here from other countries because the way they promote it, the American dream. That was a marketing campaign a long time ago, and it's still going on today. That is how they promote it. And when the majority of people come over here, they'd be like, "Oh man, I should have just stayed home." I have a lot of people have told me this. They probably will never say it, on camera or out into the public or at work. But I had a lot of people tell me this. They say you come here, man, you get treated very badly. They say there's a sacrifice. It's pros and cons. They say you can make decent money over here, but you're gonna get treated very badly. A lot of men and women have told me this from these other places. They say where they came from, they didn't get treated badly. Now maybe they weren't making as much money, but they said they wouldn't stuff they experienced over here, they never experienced back at home. So I said, hey man, that's how it is over here. That's how it is. It's a bunch of broken people over here. And you about to be the next one. The woman who was bragging about her body. Oh, you mean that girl? Oh, yeah. I don't know. That girl's crazy, yo. If she was to say something like that, I wouldn't believe it. I don't care what it is. And you know what? I bet you. I bet you if you was to meet that chick in person, I bet you she don't act like that. I could be wrong, but I bet you she don't act like that. If she's around the right guy, the guy that's the truth, not these little beta thumb sucking guys. I bet you if she's around a dude, the right guys, she don't act like that. She only act like that around them thumb sucking rappers, whoever she be hanging around. These basketball players. Do you play the lottery? Nah, I don't play the lottery. I played that shit one time. It's like 10 years ago. Heck with that. Why the hell are Mexicans attracted to America? I don't know. I never asked none of the Mexicans that. If you go to Mexico, it ain't too much different. Ain't too much difference between Mexico and here. I don't see too much different. When I went to Tijuana, I felt like I was still in America. They do call it Central America there, so I felt I was disappointed when I went to Mexico. To be honest, I'm trying to get out of America. I came to America again. So I don't know why a lot of them have told me that the pay They get paid more money over here. So you might take, let's say somebody from Mexico might save up $10,000, $10,000, $20,000, go back to Mexico, and they living the life, boy. So a lot of them do that. They'll do that for like about 7-10 years, something like that, and go back to Mexico, and they good. Or some of them go back and forth too. So that's what I've been hearing. Oh, would you give her radical discipline without being obnoxious? You can't give nobody no discipline. You can't. That's just reality. You can teach people, you can coach people, but you can't give it to them. And they have to be open. Can't force nothing on them. That's something that you have to develop through repetition. It's like a skill. That's how that is. I had friends tell me they had better back home. They thought it was like in the movies. Yeah, a lot of people believe what they see on television. No doubt about it. Yeah, the cost of living, $100 to $400 in Mexico. Yeah, the salaries pretty low in Mexico. Yeah. You have to realize the money over here goes a long way in Mexico. I'm serious. I know a guy that's a programmer, and he lives in Mexico. He's a freelancer. He's living it up, bro. He's living lavish in Mexico. And he's a programmer. He make at least $50,000 a year. He's living it up over there. He's right outside of Mexico City. Yeah. Yeah, the cartels do run Mexico. That's true. The police, I say if you go to Mexico, stay away from the police. It's just like over here. Stay away from the police here too. I mean, we're already used to that. So you know what I'm saying? We're already used to that over here. Stay away from them cops here and stay away from them cops over there. End the story. It is what it is. And hit the like button. Share this video. A lot of people need to hear this message tonight in this video. I think it would help a lot of people. Discipline equals freedom. Remember that. If you forget everything I said in this video tonight, discipline equals freedom. That's the truth. Discipline equals freedom. I'm telling you. If you can consistently do something over and over for a long period of time, longer than anybody else, you're going to win. You're going to win. You are going to win. I'll use myself as an example. Let's look at my channel. I don't got the biggest channel on YouTube. Not yet. There's a lot of people got 50,000, 100,000, a million, right? They got a good start. But a lot of these people, they're going to quit. And I'll be right behind them. When they quit, I'll take their position. I'll take their spot, and I'll go past them. See, I know most people gonna quit. I've seen it too many times over the years. That's just reality. You know? That's just reality, man. Yeah, so Mexico ain't really no different from being over here, man. It ain't no different. The country's run the same way. They bribe people over here, they bribe people over there. Ain't no different. Really. Let me tell you the only difference is they don't hide it. They don't hide things as much as they do in other countries. There's no bait and switch or no manipulation as much compared to being here. That's the only difference. Really. But lately, you know, things are starting to open up over here now since we got a new president. Things are starting to open up. People are starting to be honest and saying how they really feel lately, in the past year. And I like it that way. I don't got a problem with nobody saying how they feel. Not at all. Not one bit. I don't got a problem. As long as I know where you stand, hey, it's good to go. Hey, man. You know? It is what it is, man. So now it's my job. You see, this is how I see it. This is how I operate. Once I know where you stand when it comes to me, now I have to be able to navigate around you. That's how I operate. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to do, get on video and rant and complain about they passing laws and public policies to affect me and all this. Man, they've been doing that before I was born. Before you were born. It ain't nothing gonna change. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. But my question to you is what you gonna do? Because it's chess, not checkers. So, all right, it's been real. Share this video. Subscribe. Check out my Patreon. Any questions, any concerns? Until next time, I'm out. Peace.